Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakodash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the rule well and teach well. The salutations to our Akim, expressing his truth and the honesty and sincerity, cause four corners of the earth. Shalom. This is the brother Uramla coming into a quick video. All right, I want to speak on that we have to conquer this flesh, man. All right, you got to conquer this flesh. All right, the spirit warreth with the flesh. You know, that's a constant fight. Your spirit fighting against this flesh, this carnal body. You know, the ways of carnality, you know, by the ways of, you know, your mind, you know, your thoughts, you know, your emotions. All those things are pertaining to being carnal, man. And we're not supposed to operate, you know, in an emotional state, you know, let our emotions get the best of us. All right, letting our flesh get the best of us. All right, what our flesh feel. All right, we got to operate on the spirit in all aspects of life, man. All right, so that's something we got to understand. That's why the scripts say, you know, to cast off, you know, let go of our mortal thoughts, man. All right, don't hearken on to, you know, the things that happen, all right, in the physical, you know, the situations we deal with. Don't let that get the best of you, man. All right, you can equate it to anything, you know, but mainly what we mostly pertain it to, you know, the main fight on this side is, you know, our women, you know, transgressing us, you know, being wicked, doing us wrong, you know, so that's the best example. All right, you know, these women will test you. They'll put you on a mental roller coaster, all right, constantly play with your feelings, all right, gaslight you, so to say. And we can't, you know, get emotional, all right, because they'll cause you, you know, to end up in a bad predicament. All right, it'll cause you to, it can end up causing you to be locked up. All right, it cause you to enact judgment, you know, which, you know, we can't execute in this society because we'll get punished for it. All right, we get deemed as the bad guys. So you got to operate a certain way in this society. All right, it's almost like, you know, you got to take the L and keep it pushing, man. All right, so you as a man in general, you gonna catch plenty of L's, man. All right, but the time we're coming in the kingdom, all right, that's coming upon the earth, all right, the new earth, the new heaven that's coming around, all right, real soon. All right, that's when we're gonna catch W's, man. All right, then they shall know that a prophet have been among them. All right, but it's not the time for us to catch W's, man. We got to get, you know, as much, you know, wisdom and knowledge as we can. All right, so we got to understand, we got to go through things with women, we got to go through things in life. All right, we got to be in hellish conditions, you know, under the enemy right now. All right, because that's going to teach us and let us know, all right, okay, in the kingdom, all right, when we have when our women be under subjection to us, we're going to fully understand, you know, what they done on this side, and we're going to fully appreciate it. All right, you know, we're going to have that understanding of how this old world was. All right, we're going to understand what oppression was, you know, what we went through in this society. We're going to understand all things. The Lord going to give us complete understanding. All right, we're going to learn new things. All right, we're going to still have, you know, knowledge of this kingdom. All right, and know our experience here. So that's going to make our enjoyment of the kingdom that much more greater. All right, because we're going to know where we came from, the situation, the predicament that we was in, man. All right, so that's what's beautiful, man. But right now, man, hey, our flesh is being tested. That's the main test here on the earth right now. All right, you know, what you think, what's going to make up the hour of tribulation? Your flesh going to be completely tested. All right, you might go some time without eating. All right, when the famines come, all right, you know, and they introduce the MOT to the B. That's a test right there. You know, is you gonna fold? All right, is you gonna put your life in the hands of E? All right, you gonna be like, oh, you know, I put my life in your hands instead of putting your life in the Lord's hands, because the Lord said he gonna look after his men. He said his men gonna eat and drink in that day. All right, and the Lord mean that, man. The Most High is bound by his word, so the Lord mean what he said. When he said that the servant's gonna eat and drink, best believe. All right, just don't take that corrupt when you're gonna be taken care of. All right, just might not be how you want it, man. In a carnal sense, you know, the flesh wants things right now. The flesh don't like to wait. But right now we gotta say, man, forget this flesh, man. We're not trying to be bound and subject to it, all right? You know, it will receive destruction. All right, if we let the flesh take over and win, yeah, you're gonna have your faults, but you can't let the flesh win. You can't be defeated. All right, because ultimately this flesh basically this body gonna be destroyed. We ain't taking these bodies in the kingdom. All right, we're gonna get new bodies, man. All right, so hey, these bodies is done for anyway. We can't wait to get out of this flesh, because this flesh is like a chain of darkness, man. All right, we shackled in these bodies, man. You know, we shackled in hell, man. All right, you know, that's how you know that, you know, this wasn't our original state. You know, that we was meant to, you know, live forever, you know, have spiritual power in these things, because, you know, we feel, you know, disconnected. We feel, you know, secluded in a sense. All right, because the Heavenly Father, when the Most High deal with us, hey, we're gonna be in complete power and honor and glory, and you can tell that's what we're missing. All right, but the Lord gonna give that to us, man. You know, we'll get a taste of it in these last days. All right, so, you know, even though we're in this flesh, our spirit can get activated at any time. So that's why we operate in the spirit, man, because that's how the Lord is going to deal with the men of the Lord. All right, through faith. All right, we got to have faith and confidence in Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. All right, by the way of the spirit, man. All right, the Harakah. All right. So by us doing that, man, the Lord will give us protection. All right, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you know, guidance in these last days, protection, you know, so much go under that, man, you know, and that's what we're waiting for, man. All right, we can't wait for this society collapse, because it's very near, man. You know, speaking of civil war, you know, the Lord said we're going to hear wars and rumors of wars, so there's a lot going on. All right, earthquakes in diverse places, you know, different things going on, man. You know, you got different tensions across the earth, you know, those the rumors of wars, you know, the Middle East, always conflict there, you know, Russia, Ukraine, you know, soon China and Taiwan conflict gonna come back to the surface. All right, so it's a lot of things that's coming to look forward to, all right, in these last days. All right, you know, they got a movie coming out this summer, if we make it that far, called Civil War, and now it's coming out about Texas, you know, trying to stop immigrants from coming across the border, and that could play out to be a main reason why Texas would succeed, or however you say it, will separate from America. All right, because they have disagreements, all right, on how this country is ran. So it ain't too far-fetched for Texas to become its own governed by itself, so to say. You know, I would say, can't really technically say its own country, but it will separate from America. You know, that's very plausible to happen in these last days. All right, so, you know, you got different tensions, and they got militia groups, all kind of things. They probably have their own, technically their own army, man. And that's where Texas is one of the main states where they got a lot of retired soldiers. All right, you know, they got militia groups, which is ex-Marines and all that. So, you know, it ain't too far-fetched that, you know, and they know what's up, and they really prepared, you know, to have another civil war in these last days, which is very plausible and can very well happen, man. You know, the script speaks about, you know, the Lord said the Egyptian against the Egyptian, the heathen against the heathen. Or Esau is a house divided, so how can they stand? So they in division against themselves. All right, yeah, you know, Jacob and Esau, you know, we are constantly, you know, we're constant enemies, you know, against each other, fighting for rulership, basically. Who's going to be the head? All right, you know the prophecy on that, you know, Jacob held the heel of Esau. But ultimately, man, you know, you got a lot of Eves out here that their main enemy is